Hi, welcome back. Today I'm gonna make clickable skill slot button. So when you press it, it shows that you unlock new skill by changing its color. And we also gonna use our skill points. And when we don't have any skill points left, we cannot unlock new button. Okay, to start, we're gonna open our core blueprint. As you see, I put some files since last video. I got our skill tree data, we got interfaces, and then I create new one for today. That's a component. So we're gonna create component, actor component, dpc, and name it skill tree. And that's gonna manage all our skill tree function, variables, and stuff like this. It's basically it's gonna be our skill tree. So I'm gonna create skill points. It's gonna be variable and it's gonna be integer. And then I'm gonna add function spend get skill points. That's gonna be the first one we're getting. Gonna get amount. So there's gonna be amount of how many skill points we're getting. You can get one, maybe you level up and you get two, or depends of your game. Okay, and then we're gonna get skill point and we're gonna add this to this, and then we're gonna get the skill point again and we're gonna set it the new amount, and we want to get even dispersion and we're gonna put on skill point update, and we're gonna call it. So that's gonna be useful later on when we're gonna update our widget. Whenever we spend it's updated so we can keep track on it. So we're gonna do exact kind of same actually, and what have I done? Hi, skill point, and we're gonna make subtract instead. New, and it's gonna be exactly same. We just subtract, also call on the end on skill point update, and the last one we're gonna do is gonna be check. We're gonna check if we got enough skill points. Okay, I'm gonna put you can put here check, or let's say query. Okay, and then we're gonna get skill point and we're gonna check if we got greater or even, and just get return boolean value, and that's we're gonna use to check later if we got enough skill points to buy skill. Okay, so next thing, let's go back to UI and let's create our skill tree itself. Let's get a widget, let's name it skill point. And here we want is size box. And let's set it 100 by 100. You can do any size you want and just tag. Okay, and that's gonna be skill point. I'm gonna set as variable, and I'm gonna set it as 1. So now, but what we want is desire, and we want to set it on the middle. And I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. I'm gonna make it like this. And can change light, regular. I'll leave it like, yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. Why not? So that's gonna be our skill points, and then we're gonna set. Okay, one more thing we need. So we go back to blueprint interfaces. We're gonna create new interface. I'm gonna name it BPI component manager. Okay, once we got component manager, I'm gonna get, let's say, get skill tree component. Once we got it, we're gonna go into our third person character. We're gonna add this. Manager, add it, and we're gonna get it. Oh, that's I haven't put anything here. Let's like what's going on. So basically, we want to do is just put our skill tree. So we're gonna put output. Oh, does it work? Oh, and say that's it. What have I done? Oh, okay. Skill 3 component. I'm gonna name it BPC skill tree. That's our component, and we want to add skill tree component to our character. And once we got it, then we can define which skill tree it is. Obviously, component works like whenever it is, it's work. For example, it's work for the player. So if I got it here, it works for this player. But if I got it another character, it's gonna work for another character, or it's gonna work on enemy. So that's where we have to define which skill tree we're using. And that helps tell us. And once we got it, we can just get it easily. So on construct, we gonna get character, and we gonna get skill tree component. Once we got it, I'm gonna promote it to variable. That's set to variable, and what we call is actually we're gonna make new function, and that's gonna be update skill points. So once we have it, we're gonna get skill tree component, and we're gonna check if it's valuable. Here we go. And then we're gonna, if it is, we're gonna get skill point, set text, and we're gonna get skill points. Okay, and that's how we're gonna have our skill point. So we're gonna basically check how many skill points we got. We're gonna get from component how many skill points we got. That's why we got add, spend, function in that skill component, skill tree component. Okay, and then go back to the graph. And what we're gonna do now, we're gonna put this one on. We call it next to update it. So on construct, you're gonna update it. You're gonna check how many skill points. That's how it's gonna show you how many skill points you got. But what we wanna do on event bind. No, it's bind. Bind. Let's see. Was it bind event to on skill update? Yes. And then we want to create new event, and we're gonna get our update skill tree. So basically, whenever, where is it? Whenever this call, it's gonna, where is it? We're gonna recall this to update the skill point to get new value from the component. You're gonna get new value from component syntax. So we keep track on it, and that's how it's gonna work. So now we need to open our where is it? Skill slot. And what we wanna do, we're gonna get on click. Where's the button? Skill button on click. I'm gonna put it above. And what we're gonna do on click, we're gonna get new variable, no variable function. We're gonna call it unlock skill tree. And gonna be like this. And what we're gonna get from it, we're gonna, we need to get construct. What we're getting skill tree, blah blah blah. What we wanna get is get a skill tree component. So when I get component again, and we wanna promote it to variables. So we got this reference. So again, we're gonna get skill tree, and we're gonna get check skill points. I want it to be, we want it to be pure, and that's why we don't need to connect it anywhere here. We're just gonna make branch of it. Okay, we need to check that we got at least 1 point to spend. If we got 1 point, then we go branch, and from branch we're gonna have different things in future videos. For now, we're just gonna change color. So we're gonna get border. Like in another video, we're gonna have assign skill. We're gonna check if the skill is on right level, different things. But for now, we're gonna change colors. So I'm gonna get set on what's it? This one, and okay. I got already saved nice colors, so I'm just gonna copy it. I'm gonna use this color for myself. You can choose anything you want. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna use, what we have to do is we're gonna call spend skill points, and we're gonna use 1 because it costs 1. In my game, let's say every skill point is gonna cost 1. Okay, and that should work now. So if I put skill tree. We're gonna give ourselves 3 points. And we're gonna play game. And once I press it, okay, something doesn't work. Where did I make mistake? 1 second. Okay, so I think I have to. I didn't change this. Was that just the text? Where is it? Oh, yeah. We're gonna remove this size box, and we're gonna get our skill points. Oh, wait. Skill points. We're gonna drag it here. I'm gonna size to the content, and I'm gonna move to this corner. Anchor. Yeah, that'll be perfect. And now when I play, it's gonna be free. And as you see, we can move. Then that still doesn't work. Okay, I didn't connect the unlock skill tree with our button. That's why it doesn't work. And now I'm just human, so I'll make mistakes. I'm trying things without finishing. And then, as you see, boom, it worked. But why is it? Jesus Christ, what have I done? I'm using pen, right? Pen skill point. Ooh. What? Oh my god, what have I done? Yeah. So that's add. And that's subtract. Yeah, if you're watching it before and you realize that, yeah, I'm stupid, that's just make mistake. I don't know what's happened. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. And now it's gonna work. So you see, we got our skill tree. We're gonna press, we're gonna use 1, 2, 3. Huh? Okay. Why on 1 it doesn't work? Don't worry about the errors. Errors are about the buttons that are not assigned. That's why when you hover over them, the errors coming. The change skill points. Yes. It's supposed to be greater or equal. Yes. That's why it's greater or equal. And now it's gonna work. So you got 1, 2, 3, and a 0. And then when we press on 4, it doesn't work. It doesn't let us. You see, we use our skill point, and that's perfect. Yeah. And then obviously you got more skill point, you can unlock more skills. So in next episode, I'm gonna add branches that will be very short video that light up whenever you unlock the skill. And another video, I'm gonna add skill tree. I'm gonna add skill tree like itself, kind of, that the component gonna hold all the skill trees, so all the different skills, and whenever you press it, it's gonna level up. You're gonna have level, it's gonna change display to 1 frame, 3 max, or depends of the skill. Some of them, oh here I got all of them free, but some of them may have 1 level, 3, 4, wherever you got. And the rest of them are gonna be locked, so you cannot just randomly press like summon key, for example. Once you press this one, this and this unlock. Before that, you only can press this one. And same from all the size. Else I'm gonna make array that's gonna hold all of it information. And once you press, you unlock level, unlock next one. And in future video, I'm gonna show how to get skills to work. But that's very future. I need time to learn it myself and see how it works exactly. But the next two videos, I got it already and I know how it's working. I know how to make skill tree works. Yeah, and that will be it. Thank you for watching and I see you in next video.